Before we get into game week, though, we got to get into our official season predictions.
Superlatives.
No, not superlatives yet. We're going schedule rundown.
Okay, good with that.
Record
Flag on the
predict.
field. Flag on the field.
5-yard
Encroachment.
all-star
start.
on bulletin board himself.
You were equally in that video, so you were also bulletin board material.
I didn't say a word about Silverfield not having.
First of all, hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out here. Trey and I are Big Brother fans, so this relates to us. But I feel like I just got evicted from the house, and I'm getting a producer's edit. Right? I feel like they cut it down to make it sound like I was saying something bad. When all I said was, "This is going to be an interesting season." He doesn't have a Brady White to lean on. He doesn't have a Seth Hennigan to lean on. That's all I said. And then we proceeded to rave about Brendan Lewis.
Well, Trey last week said that Ryan Silverfield didn't have his security blanket, so they should have used that.
Well, that was
trust me. Make him the bad guy.
Same clip, I think.
Was that the same?
It was
episode?
the same clip. Yeah. We mentioned the Elo thing. How Penny had the first season. Penny had to go without Elo. I don't know. They turned it into it sounded like it was going to be a negative thing, but all I was saying is he doesn't have his security blanket. That's true, right?
Yeah,
it's true.
I don't know. I don't think it was such a negative thing. I think they were building a story of that we're built to last.
Yeah.
We've had great players come through, and we just keep getting new ones. And Brendan Lewis is the next guy.
Built to last.
You're going to see that on Saturday when he has 7 total tutties, 3 on the ground, 4 through the air, 100 yards rushing, and 350 in the air.
Yeah.
Before we jump into season prediction, though, typically I cut my yard on Monday nights. You guys know this. But tonight was tryout night. I tried out to be DB for the University of Memphis. Take that last spot. Man, did that get the Twitter groupies going last week when that post came out. Ryan talked to the media today, though, and very simple explanation. Just said that based on the house settlement, they've got one spot they can give somebody. And with Cortland going down, just go try to find a walk-on DB to step in and get a spot. But said there's no concern with injuries or depth issues. Nothing. They got one more spot to give. So,
I mean, do you buy that though?
Going to find Mr. Irrelevant.
I mean, dude, they said specifically defensive back. Like, come on.
Well, yeah, they lost a defensive back, so that's lost. I mean, that makes sense.
To act like there's not a need, though, there is a need. They clearly have a specific need.
Well, I think they're just trying to fill the last spot.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Not that I think that person is gonna.
He was talking about designated student athletes and stuff. What does that even mean? I don't know.
Something to do with the house settlement.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They can put under scholarship.
Designated scholar or student athlete, and then he gets hurt, and now they got to replace him with another DB. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I tried. Maybe there's a limitation on that.
You guys may see me dressed out on Saturday. Maybe not. We'll see.
Silverfield did say Jarvis Greer was standing right next to me, and he said, "Jarvis, we heard you had another year of eligibility. Get Jarvis Greer in a uniform."
Jarvo,
Big Jarvo.
Is that who he said is getting it? He's working on his masters right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going in.
Couldn't really hear who he's talking to, but
he's talking to Jarvis Greer, baby, Hall of Famer.
Wow. All right, season kicks off week 1, Chattanooga. The Mocs coming into town. That's a win, 1-0.
Yeah.
Bold prediction.
That's an easy one.
The FanDuel odds, there's not even any line. There's no line.
Yeah, you can't even.
You can't bet on.
Be able to. Yeah,
you might be able to by Saturday. There's other FCS opponents against FBS games out there. There might be one on Saturday, but yeah, right now you can't get on it. Because I tried to look at what it was. We do have a 95.6% chance on ESPN or something. I don't know. So you would assume it's going to be like 23.5 or 24.5 or something. Week 2, the boys travel down to Georgia to play Georgia State for only the second time in program history. We defeated Georgia State in 2018.
Is that where Clay Helton is?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Former Memphis coach, former coach at USC.
Yeah.
Is he still?
Was that right? Was it Todd or no?
No, it was Clay. No, he's at
Clay,
Georgia
yeah,
State. Dorks.
They look the same.
They do.
Where's
I
he-
get Georgia Southern and Georgia. He's at Georgia Southern.
Oh, okay.
Georgia State is in Atlanta. They played in the baseball stadium. That's
Yeah, I
right.
think they have their own stadium now, though. Or do they play in the old one? Is that what it is?
No, I thought they played in the old baseball stadium. Did they not?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Do they play in the old
You
one?
just said you thought they
I
had
know,
their
and then
stadium
I
coming
realized
out.
what you were saying. I was thinking, I think they just turned the old one into their like football stadium. But, like,
Yeah,
they're
correct.
the only tenant now. The Braves are long
Correct.
gone. Out to
Yeah,
Pirate.
Braves have the one outside of Atlanta.
I'm going 2-0 here, fellas.
On
Yeah,
the road.
Bold strategy here. Yeah. I'm taking
6 p.m. in
Memphis to win
Atlanta.
that on the wall.
Be honest, I'm not real worried about it. I'm not. Week 3, you travel down to take on the Troy Trojans. 11 a.m. kick. I know there's some people out there who feel a little squirrely about this, but I'm going 3-0. I think you roll into Arkansas week 4 and you're 3-0.
I do think this game could get tricky only because I do think Troy is a decent team and you have that Arkansas game lingering the week after. But I do think that Memphis is going to come out of here with the win, right? It's just the dude that's starting for Troy at quarterback, his name is Goose. So, like, did we already do this?
It's the guy we played last year. Wasn't he the starter last
That's
year?
what I'm saying. Yeah,
What's
that's
his
what I'm
last
saying. We've done
name?
this before. Goose Crowder, I believe.
Yeah, Crowder. That's what I'm thinking of. I mean, we saw this. We saw this Troy team last year. I'm not worried about it. 3-0.
3-0.
Week 4, back in the sim, calling the Hogs.
Oh,
The Razorbacks come to town.
God, I want to beat them so bad. My father-in-law is a bit. Oh, I want to beat them.
I don't know how I feel about this one. I think for now I'm going to take an L,
Whoa.
but I could amend
Wow.
this after the first 2 or 3 games. I need to see. It's just hard when you haven't seen us. You know, if it was like a scenario of last year where you've got a lot of your team coming back, I would easily probably take us. But now it's just like, I don't know exactly what we have yet. I feel like it's very, very difficult to go undefeated, and you got to take a loss at some point. I just feel like it's. I'm not saying we get blown out or anything, but you lose to an SEC, middle of the pack SEC team isn't season ending. So I'll go 3-1.
Wow. I think actually Memphis has a really good chance of winning. I don't. The Arkansas team isn't very good. I know that's a relative statement. You know, they're not good for the SEC, but for the most teams, they're going to be pretty good. We've already played the quarterback Taylor Green once before. He struggled honestly here. The only thing that concerns me is that he is mobile, and that always gets us. Plus, they have a receiver whose first name is Omega. You know how cool that is as a first name, Omega. And it's not like Omega, right? It is O apostrophe capital MEGA.
Wow.
Which is kind of cool. It's different for sure. No, they're another team that's just out there rebuilding. A lot of transfers coming in, not as many as us, but I think Memphis, the home environment, I think the stadium's going to be loud. I'm going to take Memphis to actually win this game. It'll be close.
Wow.
But I think Memphis wins this one.
You think that's going to be an 11 a.m. kick?
I hope not.
I
won't be in town, so I don't know if I have a preference.
I feel like that's when they make 11 a.m. We'll see. Maybe like a 2:30, 3 o'clock. All right. Week after. So what are we? Week 5. Travel down to Boca.
4-0 for TJ. 3-1 for
me.
Trey.
I think we rebound, go down to Boca, spend some time on the beach, and get a dub. Beat the Owls.
Yeah.
Right the ship.
I think
4-1.
this picks up an easy win here. I just don't think FAU is very good. I know they're going through a lot of changes. I just don't see it. I'm famous last words, I guess. FAU is not very good.
All right, then you roll back home to versus Tulsa, the 4th. Easy win at home, I think. 5-1.
Yep, I would agree. Tulsa again, not good. They made the wrong hire at head coach. They're just not good. They're not. I don't know what to tell
When
you.
the
They
Tulsa
haven't
head
been good
coach-
for a long time.
In his introductory press conference, he said, "By the way, we don't pay players here to come here." I was like, "Oh boy, you're the bad hire. You're a bad hire."
Well, look, they could have had GJ Kinney. Is that his name? Why does that sound
Who?
weird in my head? Yeah, GJ Kinney. That's right.
Because
Not
that is
crazy.
that's a weird name. That's why it sounds weird.
Well, GJ sounds weird. Yeah, for sure. I agree. He is the head coach of Texas State, and he played. He was a quarterback at Tulsa. They had the option of getting him and didn't fork out the money to pay him. So he stays at
Goodness
Texas State.
Gracious.
is
He
history.
looks like, who's that comedian that's blown up that did all the skits?
What?
You
Oh,
see Friendship?
he does Tires, the show Tires.
Tim Robinson.
Oh, you're talking about that
Holy-
guy. Never mind. He does look like Tim
Wow.
Robinson.
Are you serious?
I've never
you-
actually seen him.
Kenny, do you know who Tim Robinson is?
The guy from Tires.
No, that
He's
I'm thinking of the other guy.
You're thinking of Shane Gillis.
Yes, that's who I thought you were talking about because he did a lot of skits. But yes, you're talking about
Goodness
that guy.
gracious. That is Tim Robinson.
It does
Kenny,
look like
oh, is it not sharing? There we go.
it's coming through.
You know who I'm talking about?
I see it now.
You sure about that? That guy.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, going back to it, Trey Lamb. Sorry, I'm sure you're a nice guy, but your team sucks. Tulsa's not winning. Tigers roll. I think that's undefeated for me. What's going on? I gotta.
DJ's got us at 6-0. Heading into Birmingham in a big matchup with Trent Dilbert and the UAB Blazers, winning easy.
Easy.
By the way, can we get Google to fix our freaking logo? They're using the old one with the orange. 6-1 for me, TJ. I'm assuming you're at 7-0.
I think this one could get dicey. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is the one that could get dicey. There's always that one. There's always that one conference game that you have no business hanging around with these dorks, and I think this could be the one.
No,
I really do.
UAB
We're
is
not-
terrible.
we're not losing the bones, but whatever. We're both at 6-1, heading into a big match. What
Wait,
could be a-
wait. Did you
What?
actually say loss?
No, I know. I did not say loss. I was just kind of trolling. I do think this is going to be one of those games where we have just no business flirting with them, and then we end up taking like a last second lead, or maybe not last second, but like third quarter lead. I do think Memphis should win. UAB is not very good. Dilfer has struggled mightily, but I think Tigers win this.
Will Trent still be the coach of UAB by the time we play them?
Did they just give him a major contract renewal? Didn't they just renew his contract?
Yeah, my only problem against that is I don't know who wants that job. And if he's still there and wants the job, then why would you not keep him around?
He's on a 5-year contract in 2022 that ends in 28. I don't think he got an extension.
Oh yeah, he's very cuttable at this point.
Getting an extension would have been absurd, Kenneth.
That bar's real low down there.
All right, so he's got a 7-0.
Listen to this quote. I just looked up Trent Dilfer contract, and there's a quote from an article he did in July, and he says the title of the article is "I've been broken. UAB's Trent Dilfer addresses state of football program. And then he says, nobody's more thankful than me that I even have a job. After 7 wins in 2 years, I'm incredibly grateful that we get an opportunity to try to fix this thing this year. It's been incredibly disappointing. At times, I don't even know how to articulate what's happened. I've had to rethink through some football stuff. I've had to rethink through some nurturing things. And the one thing that I've come back to is that the biggest mistake that I make, that others make when they're not successful, is they try to be something they're not. A football
Well,
coach,
That dude's
apparently.
down bad.
Sounds like Trent's done some real soul searching in the offseason.
He reeled
Hey.
down.
You may have inspired me to change this to a loss because Trent's going to turn this thing around with that single quote there.
He said, we're all wired a certain way, and I'm wired as a nurturer. I'm wired as a positive guy. I've gone back and talked to teammates and asked what were the best qualities about me as a leader. I've gone back and talked to coaches that I've worked for or worked with me, and I've tried to go back to being a better version of
This
me.
is the longest quote ever.
And I think that's what our building needs. He's a nurturer.
Wow.
I would not have ever pegged Trent as a nurturer. Ever. All right. Brings us to a big one right before Halloween, a week before, for South Florida at home in the Sim. I think we win it. It's at home. I think it could be one of those high scoring affairs like it was, what was that, 2 years ago? We won like 59, 50 or something. But I think we pull it out. We get to 7-1.
I don't even know how to rebound after Kenny reading freaking Trent Dilfer's memoir over there. Coming back from the most depressed place I've ever heard in my life. In all seriousness, I talked about the Tigers potentially dropping one. I do think this one could be it. I don't like that it's at home, right? I do think they have a good quarterback.
Did you say you don't like that it's at home?
Well, I don't like losing one at home is what I'm saying there. I'm saying that I don't like that. This is one where I think it could be close and it's going to be at home.
Mm-hmm.
I do think the Tigers will drop one of these conference games that they probably shouldn't. I don't think that South Florida is going to be a bad team by any means. I'm just trying to decide.
Thursday at 4:30. They play Boise, 4:30 p.m.
I'm trying to decide if this is the one that I want to say that they're going to drop. That they have.
I already have mine in mind that I know they're dropping.
Well, yeah, it's probably the same one I have in realistic. I'll say the Tigers win this one.
Ooh.
I do think it could be interesting, though.
Nice.
TJ's got it. If we go by TJ, we're sitting at 8-1. What are we ranked come the end of October, heading into Houston to face Rice on Halloween? Scary time.
You don't really have any good quality wins. You may be right on the cusp of getting. You're probably 25.
They're already getting votes right now.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, you just don't know how everything else is going to lay out, though.
Top 10.
If people are picking up quality wins. Yeah, right.
I don't think we'd be top 10, but we'd be 15.
19. Yeah.
You're already receiving votes. You can have teams losing in front of you every single week. You hadn't lost one, you're going to be comfortably inside the top 15. Spooky season. We play Rice in Houston on Halloween night, 6 p.m. Things could get weird. It's a full moon lineup with Halloween this year. I don't know. I think we win it though. So we're gonna move to
9-1.
8-1.
8-1. Are you 9-0?
Yep.
TJ?
I think it's a win. Rice starting what, a true freshman at quarterback? Yeah, right. Get out of my face. They're losing. Tigers win.
All right.
Rice.
That brings us to our second. Isn't it back-to-back Friday nights? We played Tulane on a Friday at 8 p.m. at home. Late kick. The game's going to be over at midnight. I think John Summerall's a bum. I think Brian Silverfield has enough bad blood with him that he's going to wax that ass again, just like we did last year on Thanksgiving down in
Why do you think they have bad blood? Do they really have bad blood, you think?
I don't know. I just get that sense that they don't really care for each other that much.
I think it's the UTSA coach you didn't like, Trailer.
What? No, they had a good
Nobody
laugh
likes
about
him.
the whole freaking playbook scandal. So they're
Yeah, of course they are.
that was the most bullshit thing I've ever heard. We had a good laugh about it. Get the heck out of here. I don't think he likes John. Maybe he does, but I think we beat them at home. 9-1 through 10 games.
That is the stage setter, right? Like that is if they win that game, it's go time. Like they're in the AAC championship or the American Conference Championship. They're there.
Maybe. You still got.
I think Tulane's good.
You still got 2 opponents coming up.
I think Tulane is good. They have a very good defense. I think Summerall is good. I do think that Memphis could probably win this one out. I know a lot of people are really high on the whatever that quarterback's name is, the Stormin' Mormon or whatever his nickname is. No, what is it?
Kid.
No, he's not Mormon. He's Jewish.
Oh, the BYU kid.
Yeah, BYU. Thank you.
That's what they called him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't know why the Jew jokes are out there, but they're good defensively, right? Like Westmoreland is good. I could see them giving us fits for sure.
I think he was
the only benefit here.
When he on McMurphy's or Pat, whoever put out that freaks list.
We have our own freak list.
Oh, we'll get to it. Don't worry about it.
But I don't know. I don't know what to make of Tulane this year. They're starting to form a quarterback at tight end. I think that's weird as hell. I think they're just trying to make fetch happen. And I
mean, we did that with
me personally. A little bit different there.
I mean,
one of them was a high school quarterback, and the other is a guy coming in, 6'5", 250 versus 6'4", 220, right? Bit size difference, and one guy spent 4 years playing quarterback in college while the other one was immediately converted to a tight end after his military school or whatever he went to.
Make it so literal that
you said it. I don't know what you want from me.
Just say whether we win or lose.
I think.
Stop it.
I think Memphis wins this game
because have you ever in your entire life had us at 10-0 at any point? No. This is unheard of.
But here's the thing. I'm telling you, this schedule
in the Discord talking about how ass our defense is about to be, and you were used as fuel bulletin board TJ, and they need to clip this in the hype video. He's got us freaking 10-0.
No, first of all,
making him look like a villain.
Built to Last is the perfect segue into everything we were saying. We were saying he doesn't have Seth. He doesn't have Brady White. He does have Brendan Lewis. This is a segue, right? It's not going to be a complete rebuild. We've talked about this how many times. It's a retool every time with Memphis, no matter what, no matter the position. They have too much money, too much recruiting, too much investment into the program. They're just retooling every year. It's never a rebuild. They could have scrapped this whole damn thing and just pulled in a bunch of freshmen and started all their young guys, but they didn't do that, did they? Absolutely not. They went out and they pulled from all the transfer portals, and every dude on our fucking roster, our freaking roster, outside of Chris Adams,
there goes our media credentials.
There goes our credential. Kirk assured me that we had a credential today. That's gone.
I'm just saying, like, if they are built to last.
In the history of Tigers Untapped, I mean, my mom is going to be
goodness.
Miss Betty, I am so sorry. I got two
if
major.
You guys only knew how many cuts we've had to make because Trey or Kenny is dropping just mega F-bombs. It's like 10 an episode.
No, we don't even. Kenny doesn't even edit this thing anymore.
That's so true. He doesn't.
I got two major issues with TJ right now, to be honest with you. Number one, he's villain TJ all day, and then all of a sudden now he becomes the biggest homer ever.
Now he has us as like a 4 seed in the college football playoff.
The number two, he just utilized Memphis's financial gigantic financial bank account as a reason why they're going to be 10-0.
I wasn't even going to address it because it was ridiculous.
That's not
when he spent the last 6 weeks telling me it doesn't matter.
That's not what I said.
I can't stand
That's
TJ.
not what I said.
Oh, man.
My point was
something happened to
is
him
they
today.
are built to last, right?
Something
They're just retooling everything. It's not a rebuild. They don't rebuild.
What did you read today? Why are you so all in all of a sudden?
I'm not all in. I think the schedule sucks.
Guilty because you were used as bulletin material?
No, I think you should wait to hear out the rest of the schedule.
Okay. TJ has us losing the last two. I do. This is I do think heading into East Carolina, I think we drop one. You're coming off of probably an emotional win over Tulane, ranked.
No way.
Dylan High. Weird things happen in Greenville.
No way.
I bet it's going to be a night game.
No way.
I also have a little bit of PTSD from the last time we were down there and had to watch from Disney World as we lost in 15 overtimes. I just think TJ said earlier, we're going to drop a conference game we probably shouldn't. And I think you're going to go in to Greensville and be 7.5 point favorites, and you're going to lose.
No way. No way.
I do think this is one Memphis could drop, and they have no business dropping it. Right? They have no business dropping it. ECU is nothing special. First time head coach or first year head coach type of scenario, but that stadium is hard to play in. I do agree with Trey. I think that'll be a night game. It'll be a raucous crowd. I think this is one Memphis could find a way to lose. We always find a way to do that, right? That one game. UTSA last year, Navy, two scenarios.
Playbook.
It's all okay. It's also, I think I also feel that way because it's a road game, to be honest. And
of course.
I mean, is there any assistant coach at Memphis that's going to become the next like DB coach or assistant head coach at East Carolina next year? Because then I'd be concerned that somehow the playbook might end up at East Carolina. But I'm not worried about East Carolina.
Well,
winning games is hard, Kenny.
And I think we're going to drop it. But that takes you into the season finale. That's what my wife used to call it. The finales for Natalie's, because her name's Natalie.
Love it.
Turkey Day inside the sim. First time in program history. I'm excited. Turkey legs in the bowl. Navy's coming to town. Who knows what they'll be? They've got maybe the easiest schedule in all of America, so they might be undefeated at that time, except for I think they do play Notre Dame.
Outside of Notre Dame, though. The rest of everything you just said is spot on.
They could very well be coming in here ranked. I like us at home. I think at night in the bowl, we're getting a week and a half, almost 2 weeks to prep.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. That game is gonna be wild. That is gonna be a wild.
It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a matchup for a spot in the conference. It could be determined who hosts. Navy could come in here undefeated in conference. We win that game, we get to host, and they come back the next week. It could be a Cincinnati.
So what you're telling me is this could be a 2019 Cincinnati back and back.
Oh, yes,
100%.
That might be a nightmare for me because I cannot stand playing Navy, and to have
I don't want to play Navy like that
would be maybe the most horrific thing could ever happen. So hopefully that's not what actually happens. But now that I don't want that to be what happens, it's probably what's going to happen. But playing them in back-to-back weeks would be gross. But I think we win. I think you finish 10-2. I think 7-1 in conference gets you to the conference title game. I don't know if that means you host or not. I think if you have one loss and you've beaten Tulane, I mean, South Florida's been picked up there some to finish up top. Navy, I think you're probably hosting because you'll hold tiebreakers over those teams. So that's my official prediction: 10-2 American Conference Championship appearance the year after you were picked to win the conference. I think
What a story that would be.
I think it's how we get it done.
It's poetic.
It's
honestly.
poetic. It's poetic.
The season you're supposed to
Ryan-
finish, you're projected to finish 4th. You come back and win it.
Ryan loses his security blanket and wins it all.
With a new team.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I am worried about this game. I'll be honest with you, because I do think it's a game that those that played on this team last year still have a sour taste in their mouth because they had a chance to win.
All of William Whitlow.
No, Chris Adams, Malachi Breland, they were on the team. Everybody else, though, probably not. But no, there's a couple guys in the 2 deep. I do think this one, it sits in the back of their mind is a game that they just got embarrassed on defense. And I could see Hankins and everyone on the defense that is back, all 2 people, 3 people. It's weighing on them, right? I could see them wanting to win this game. I think Horvath is very good. I'm with Trey. I do think that Navy is likely undefeated in conference coming to this game, and it's going to be a huge game. I mean, look at their schedule is horrid.
It reminds me of our
VMI, UAB, Tulsa. Here, I'll do it this way: VMI at home, UAB at home, at Tulsa, Rice at home, Air Force at home. I think they could drop that one just because Air Force Navy always gets weird. At Temple versus FAU, at North Texas. They do have the at Notre Dame game. South Florida, they get at home. They do come on the road at Memphis. And then obviously Army doesn't count. That's after the season. So they have one challenging conference game, and that's at Memphis.
I mean, South Florida could be, but they get the benefit of it.
But it's at home.
Yeah. I agree.
At Temple, you think it's going to get real weird at Temple? Yeah, right. They have freaking Jay Ducker starting at running back.
I mean, who knows? They lost. Oh, well, shout out Jay. Maybe Jay goes off on them.
Fingers crossed.
They did find a way to lose to Rice last year. So,
well, different story though. That whole Rice team is gone. They don't have a quarterback who is slinging the rock.
I'm not saying they're going to lose to Rice this year. I'm just saying there's a possibility. I mean, shit, maybe Trent gets the boys fired up in week 2. They go to Annapolis and pull it off. Maybe he gets real sentimental in the locker room. He nourishes those boys, and they come out and pull out a big dub.
You don't even believe that. You don't believe that one bit.
I don't know. I think if you're Trent, you're probably glad you're getting Navy earlier in the year.
Do you know who Rice's current head coach is? Don't worry. His name is Scott Abel. He is a former minor league baseball player.
Are you lying?
Yes. No, I swear. I'm looking all this up right now because I was like, who did they hire? Former minor league baseball player. He started his coaching career at Washington and Lee as the offensive coordinator from 2008 to 2011. He became the head coach from 2012 to 2017. Then 18 to 24, he spent at Davidson, where he went 47 and 28. I'm going to be honest with you. I had no clue that the home of Steph Curry played football. Going to be honest with you there. He had a couple good years.
Look at that.
And somehow landed the job at Rice. I got nothing.
Interesting.
I have no clue how this guy has the job. How you go. I mean, I guess whatever. Davidson probably sucks at football, but 47 and 28 at Davidson gets you the Rice job.
He interviewed well. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was weird. He's a catcher and third baseman. And now he's like, you know what? Let me just coach baseball, not for me. Let me coach football.
He didn't even play college football. He wasn't like a
No.
dual sport athlete.
No, there's no obvious listing that he played football ever in his life, which is fine. You know, a lot of good coaches never did that. But weird adjustment there.
Shout out to him. What was your final record, TJ?
I've lost count. I think Memphis is going undefeated. Really shitting on that 8-4 or whatever. What are the FanDuel season odds?
Our over under win total is 8.5.
Yeah, dude, I'm definitely taking that no matter what. I know it's unrealistic thinking they're going to go undefeated. And I don't think they'll go undefeated. I do think that they'll probably drop 2 games they have no business dropping. So I think 10-2.
We're both at 10-2.
Very plausible.
Conference title. Well, I guess in your scenario, you don't have us losing an out of conference game. So do you think it's 6-2? We still make the conference title?
You should.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, I just don't know who else would get that, right? I mean, especially, I guess it kind of depends what Army and what Navy do, but because you're beating Tulane, so you're going to have one up over them regardless, except the tiebreaker gets kind of weird. So we'll see how that all works out.